Learning English through story. The story of Isidor Straus. Isidor Straus was an American businessman, politician, and co-owner of Macy's department store. He served for just over a year as a congressman for New York City. He died with his wife Ida in the sinking of the Titanic at the age of 67. The story of Isidor and Ida Straus and their unbreakable bond is so moving. James Cameron paid tribute to them in the 1997 film Titanic. Straus was born in 1845 into a Jewish family in what is now the German state of Rhineland-Palatinate. He was the oldest of 5 children. In 1854, he and his family immigrated to the United States. They settled in Columbus, Georgia. During the American Civil War, Straus went to England to work as a bond salesman in London. After the American Civil War, Straus moved to New York City. His father convinced the founder of Macy's, Rowland Hussey Macy, to open a crockery department in the basement of Macy's store. Straus worked at the glass and porcelain department at Macy's. In 1888, Straus and his brother Nathan became part co-owners of Macy's. Straus and his brother gained full ownership in 1896. In 1871, Straus married Rosalie Ida Blunn. They had 7 children. His oldest son, Jesse Isidor, served as United States ambassador to France from 1933 to 1936. Straus served as a congressman for New York City from January 30th, 1894 to March 3rd, 1895. Straus did not run for re-election in the general election of November 1894. President Grover Cleveland offered him the office of Postmaster General, which he declined. Straus was also president of the Educational Alliance and a prominent worker in charitable and educational movements. Very much interested in civil service reform and the general extension of education. When the newly formed Mutual Alliance Trust Company opened for business in New York on the Tuesday after June 29, 1902, there were 13 directors, including Emanuel Lehman, William Rockefeller, Cornelius Vanderbilt, and Straus. Straus and his wife, Ida, spent the winter of 1911 to 1912 in Europe, mostly at Cape Martin in southern France. Traveling back to the United States, there were passengers on the Titanic when it hit an iceberg on the night of April 14, 1912. Once it was clear the Titanic was sinking, Ida refused to leave Straus and would not get into a lifeboat without him. Ida gave her maid her fur coat and insisted she get into a lifeboat. Straus and his wife were last seen on deck arm in arm. Eyewitnesses described the scene as a most remarkable exhibition of love and devotion. Straus's body was recovered by C.S. Mackay Bennett and taken to New York. He was buried in the Straus Mausoleum in Woodlawn Cemetery in the Bronx. Straus and his wife are memorialized on a cenotaph outside the mausoleum with a quote from the Song of Solomon. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it. More information. A memorial plaque can be seen on the main floor of Macy's department store in Manhattan. The Isidor and Ida Straus Memorial is located in Straus Park at the intersection of Broadway and West End Avenue at 106th Street in Manhattan. The park is 1 block from where they resided at 105th Street and West End Avenue. An inscription reads, "Lovely and pleasant they were in their lives, and in death they were not divided." 2 Samuel chapter 1 verse 23. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.